It was a rainy afternoon in Seattle. Bill Gates, reminiscing about old habits, decided to stop by a quiet library. He wanted to spend a few hours among books in a place where people wouldn't recognize and disturb him. The gray light filtering through the large glass windows gave the shelves a peaceful atmosphere. The scent of books lingered in the air. Gates walked toward a reading area in the corner to examine an old book on the history of technology. However, his eyes were drawn to a table. There, a young man, seemingly around 17 or 18 years old, was studying with great focus, surrounded by stacks of books. But what caught Gates' attention wasn't just his dedication. It was the titles of the books in front of him. The Future of Quantum Computing and Algorithms that Revolutionized Economics. A teenager deeply immersed in such complex subjects? Gates was intrigued. Curiosity got the better of him, and he approached the young man, asking gently, "You're reading some pretty heavy topics. How many people do you know who share your interests?" The young man looked up, surprised but excited, and replied, "I haven't met anyone yet, but I hope to one day." Gates smiled. "What's your name?" he asked. Ryan Carter." So Ryan explained that his family was struggling financially, but nothing could stop his passion for science and technology. He spent his days in the library, constantly learning, dreaming of one day building something revolutionary. However, he had no scholarships or opportunities to attend university. Gates quickly realized that Ryan wasn't just passionate, he was truly knowledgeable. The young man had analyzed the algorithms of major tech companies and even designed some AI models on his own. But he didn't even have a computer powerful enough to test them. For a moment, Gates saw himself in Ryan. As a teenager, he too had been buried in books, imagining a future no one else believed in. And now, standing before him, was someone who might just be a future genius. "Ryan, I want you to come to my office tomorrow," Gates said. "There's something I'd like to show you." Ryan hesitated at first, but seeing the sincerity in Gates' eyes, he nodded. He had no idea that stepping into Gates' office the next day would completely change his life. The next day at Microsoft, Gates gave Ryan a tour of a cutting-edge research lab. He showed him the latest advancements in artificial intelligence and quantum computing. But most importantly, he made Ryan a special offer, a fully funded scholarship, and a personalized internship at Microsoft Research. Ryan's eyes filled with tears. Just a day earlier, he had been a young man in a library with no hope for the future. Now he was being mentored by one of the greatest minds in technology. But Gates didn't just give him an opportunity. He also made him a promise. "One day, you're going to change the world, Ryan. But you won't owe me anything. All I ask is that you pass this kindness on to someone else." Years later, Ryan Carter became a world-renowned scientist. But his greatest achievement wasn't just his groundbreaking work. It was the day he noticed another young genius studying in a library and chose to help them, just as Bill Gates had once helped him. Kindness, like knowledge, grows when shared.